Welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.the.cosmic.sailor, and today we are getting predictions for the month of September. I'm super excited to do this reading. We have 3 groups to choose from today. Whichever group you feel drawn to the most, that's most likely your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that's totally okay. It just means there's more than one message for you here today. So I will be showing you the crystal up close and one card from the deck, and you can obviously see the back artwork right here. I'm going to be showing you the Hermit card from each deck, just because we are in Virgo season as I'm filming this, and just wanted to be really festive with the current energy. So group number 1 is the Linestrider Tarot with the Sodalite crystal, and this is the Hermit. Group number 2 is the Nicoletta Tarot and the Bloodstone Heart. And this is the Hermit. And group number 3 is the Cosmic Slumber Tarot with the Opalite crystal, opal crystal. And this is the Hermit. So feel free to pause the video and meditate on the piles. I will have the timestamps linked in the description box below, that way you can click straight to your reading. And I will see you in your piles. Bye! Hello! If you chose pile number 1 with the Sodalite crystal or the Linestrider Tarot, this is your reading, predictions for the month of September. So we're going to start with your oracle cards, and then we'll pull some tarot cards for you. But I do want to say, whenever I was beginning to open up to your group's energy, I was feeling a strong connection to my root chakra. So I feel like the physical world is going to be really highlighted for you in the month of September. I feel more grounded, I feel more in earth energy. So I feel like for the month of September, you'll be more focused on earthly things, is something that's coming through. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. So you have the Eggplant Dragon, fun. Okay. And for some reason, whenever I was looking at this card, I was seeing the eggplant emoji, so 18 plus. Things having to do with the eggplant emoji could be more highlighted for you. This could be relationships, this could be intimacy with people. Let's go ahead and see. We have move, a rolling stone gathers no moss. And whenever I said no mas, I was hearing no mas in Spanish. So you actually may be learning Spanish, or Spanish may be your first language. That's something that's coming through. But also the saying no more. So I feel like you could be, and especially with fun here, you could be allowing more fun into your life. You could be not taking things as seriously in the month of September. And then we have the deer and more earth energy here. That right there. And you guys actually got 2 astrology cards. So you have 7th house partners. Okay. So relationships is definitely a highlight for you, or a main focus for you in the month of September. And that was something that I was picking up with the eggplant as well. And I do want to mention, whenever I was shuffling your tarot deck, right before I started your reading, I saw the 3 of Cups. So hanging out with people, this could be hanging out with romantic relationships or platonic relationships. I feel like relationships in general is something that you're going to be really focused on in the month of September. And we have grand trine blessings. Blessings in relationships is something that I'm seeing. Feeling more connected with people, feeling more in tune, in alignment with those around you is something that's also coming through. And then we have student. And I love that on this card. I just saw 1313 on the clock timer. We see this image of a person in a tree, and I was feeling that really heavy, like grounded energy when connecting with your group. So it says, light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Shadow attributes, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Okay, and then you have the student. So you could actually be in school in the month of September. That's something that I'm also seeing. If you're not in a traditional schooling system, I feel like you will be learning a lot of things in the month of September as well. This could also, I'm really seeing strongly learning things about people and learning things about yourself through your relationships is something that's coming through. And then we have fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Wow. So I do feel like you guys are going to be in a very high vibrational energy in the month of September. Believing in yourself, believing in your friendships, believing in your relationships, believing in the things that you're learning. Really interesting. I feel like you guys are going to almost reignite some sort of passion within your life. This could be through people because we have that really strongly mentioned here, but this could also be through knowledge, through something that you're learning. You could be becoming really passionate about what it is that you're learning. And I also feel a strong emphasis on nature here with this group as well. So you could really be learning about nature. I just heard botany. So you could be learning more about plants. That's something that's also coming through. Or you could just be really interested in nature in the month of September as well. Okay, and then I do want to mention with deer here, the deer is all about the mother energy. So you could be mothering yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of your needs. And I feel like this is what's allowing you to open up to this energy of fun in your life. Or you could be maybe healing a relationship with a mother in the month of September as well. Fun, but you guys are going to be having a lot of fun in September, regardless of whether it's relationships or in school. I am seeing a new person coming into your life in the month of September. This could be somebody, I don't feel like this is somebody from the past. I feel like this is somebody who you may have not met before, but I feel like this will be somebody significant in your life that you're meeting in the month of September that brings this energy of lightheartedness. And I'm hearing a plane outside of my window. I feel like this could be somebody that you meet through school or that you meet through somebody else. I feel like this is a new person coming into your life in the month of September that you will have a really strong connection with. I'm seeing friend, but this could be romantic relationship as well because we do have partners here. And your spirit guides just said partners in crime. So you could be doing a lot of things that you wouldn't normally do with this person. That's something that's also coming through. Fun. I love this. And actually I'm really being drawn to this spider that's on the bottom of this leaf down here. I don't know if you can see that. On the eggplant card. I feel like you guys are going to be in a really strong creative energy as well. Creativity. Your spirit guides just said unlocking your genius. So you could be having a lot more creative ideas in the month of September as well. And your spirit guides are saying follow your passion. Follow your passion. Whatever it is that you're curious about, your spirit guides are highly urging you to follow the white rabbit, is what they're saying. So this means If you find something really intriguing or interesting, don't be afraid to do more research, go into more depth. Believing is seeing. I also feel like you guys could be practicing affirmations, positive affirmations, and releasing some sort of self-doubt in the month of September as well. And really practicing believing in yourself. And your spirit guides are saying it is a practice. You continually have to show up for yourself. You continually have to release self-doubt. It's not something that'll happen overnight, but I feel like it's allowing this fun energy to come into your life whenever you release this energy of self-doubt and you believe in yourself and you trust. I feel like trust is a really strong message for you for the month of September as well. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. I'm going to shuffle the deck again really quickly. And I actually feel like cutting this deck. Okay. Spirit guides of love and light. And as I'm connecting with your spirit guides, they're saying follow your North Star. Follow your North Star. So the month of September has a sort of destiny or fate energy around it. You following your passions, and that's something that was mentioned here, or you rediscovering something or discovering something that you're very passionate about in the month of September. And you do have this energy of luck, of blessings, of gifts. Your spirit guides are saying prosperity around you in the month of September. So let's get your tarot cards. What will happen for pile number 1 in the month of September? Okay. What will happen for pile number 1 in the month of September? Okay, and we're only taking uprights. I'll take the back of the card, the back of the deck. We had the Wheel of Fortune, and I just saw 10:01 on the clock timer. The Wheel of Fortune, so we have Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus energy here. That could be significant. Those placements could be significant for you. And then we had the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Wands come out. And the Six of Wands coming out is, with the Grand Trine card blessings, is a really positive omen for you for the month of September. The Six of Wands is all about success, this feeling of valor, this feeling of accomplishment, this feeling of like hard-earned success, that you've gone through a certain trial or tribulation and you've come out in a positive light and you've come out with this feeling of accomplishment. Really interesting. I actually feel like it's supposed to be like this. Seven of Pentacles. I am seeing, your spirit guides are saying inertia for the month of September. With the Seven of Pentacles here and move, you may be starting something new. And they're saying that you're planting seeds in the month of September. So you may not see fruit, you may not see flowering of certain projects or goals. We have that image of the spider here, which is all about creativity. So you could be starting a project or developing something or starting something new in the month of September. And your spirit guides are really saying you may have times where you are urged to be patient and really focus on the present moment. Really focus on this energy of growth mindset as well, is something that's also coming through. That you may not see certain rewards or see certain benefits, but you're starting something new. And they're singing that song, it's the start of something new. So you may be starting something new. And I was mentioning fate and destiny with your pile as well. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is all about this energy of fate, of destiny, of the wheel turning in your favor. So I feel this strong message. If you're starting something new in the month of September, you may be in the very beginning or baby stages of it. But if you continue to grow and nurture this project, this goal, this relationship, whatever it is, you will reap rewards and you will see success. I feel like this is a very positive month for you. And I just feel like you're going to be really happy. I feel this feeling of fulfillment for you in the month of September as well. Happiness, joy, prosperity. And I do feel like it is coming from this place of nurturing yourself as well, nurturing your wants, nurturing your needs, focusing on what it is that you want, what it is that you need, and it's allowing for this energy of prosperity to blossom. I feel like you guys may also be learning something esoteric or something about the occult that's also coming through that could spark certain passion within you or could ignite certain fire within you as well. And I was seeing specifically the runes. So you may be learning about the runes, or you may be getting a book about the runes. That's something that's also coming through. Certain knowledge about sacred symbols is something that's also coming through that you may be learning about in the month of September. Seeing anything else. I feel like the letter E is very significant for you as well. We have eggplant, E with a deer, double E. Your spirit guides are also really encouraging you to not only nurture yourself, but nurture the things that you're passionate about in the month of September as well. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 2 with the Bloodstone Heart and the Nicoletta Tarot, this is your reading. We are going to look at your oracle cards first, and then we'll get into tarot. So let's go ahead and lay out all of your cards. So you have the Carrot Dragon, Observe, with the Orange Butterfly. I feel like an orange butterfly could be a very synchronistic symbol that you may be seeing a lot in the month of September. You have Adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. And then we have the image of the rose in the corner. And your spirit guides are saying the ever unfolding rose. I feel like evolution is something that's being highlighted for you. We have Venus, Love, number 4. And I believe in the month of September, Venus retrograde is ending. So Venus will station direct in the month of September. That may be significant for some of you. We have Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says that you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Interesting. And we have this imagery again of the orange butterfly. I mean, it's the orange fairy wings, but orange I feel like is something significant. And I did want to mention when I was opening up to your group's energy, the sacral chakra was one that was being very highlighted. I felt a lot of energy, almost like pulsing, flowing through my sacral chakra. Let's look at what else we have. We have the Lover. Light attributes: great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Shadow attributes: obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. Okay, so love is a very significant theme for you. In the month of September, you could be really focused on relationships. You could be really focused on doing the things that you love, following your passion. Interesting. And we do have the fire ant here as well. Okay. So pile number 2, your month of September seems to be filled with a lot of passion, a lot of love, but there is almost a warning here to not burn yourself on this passion, on this love. We do have the message here, adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. So adapt to certain circumstances or situations. Allow things to flow, I feel like, is a really strong message for you. And the sacral chakra is the chakra that holds all of our emotions. Love, passion, anger. And then we have this message of guilt here as well. So you could be urged to release certain feelings of guilt. Your spirit guides are saying release lower frequency vibrations. So these are shame, guilt, fear in the month of September. So this could be something that you're doing. I do feel like you're going to be doing a lot of healing in the month of September. And I feel like you're very connected to your awareness. You could be, your spirit guides are saying evolving in your awareness in the month of September, becoming aware of your awareness. And I feel like this is really strongly connected with feelings, certain feelings that you're feeling, just witnessing them, allowing them to be, and then allowing them to dissolve. Because the fire ant energy does have a lot of aggression tied to it. Actually, I do want to read the fire ant out of the book for you because I feel like this will be really helpful, better than I can describe it. So the fire ant is fire energy, and it says in the book, aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. And then they have this message at the bottom, when fire ant energy is in balance, you are thoughtful and disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excessive heat, gossips. To bring into balance, solo time, walks at night. So I feel like this, to bring into balance energy, is going to be very helpful for you in the month of September. Solo time or walks at night. Really spending time with yourself, being in your own energy. Your spirit guides are really highlighting the solo time for you and being able to observe what it is that you're feeling without other people almost like interfering with the process of allowing you to release certain emotions, or adding fuel to the fire is something that's also coming through. And not allowing other people to influence you, I feel like, is something that's very strongly mentioned for you in the month of September as well, because in the Lover's shadow attribute it says obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. So you may realize or become aware of this self-destructive devotion pattern that you may have in the month of September as well. And with Venus here and love, I'm feeling like this could be maybe going with the crowd or doing things that others are doing even if you know it's harming you. And I'm specifically getting this message, maybe they're saying everything in moderation. So it's okay to drink, but if you're drinking in excess, that's when it becomes a problem. And so I feel like these kind of vices are something that you may be releasing in the month of September, and not feeling guilty for not wanting to hang around certain people if you know that they influence you in a negative way. And that's why I feel like this adapt card is here. You will get yourself where you want to be. I feel like really focusing on your own energy with that solo time message here is something that's really being encouraged for you in the month of September as well. Focusing on how things make you feel and not how other people say they should make you feel is something that's also coming through. Really interesting. So I feel like this is really, I feel like, a month of healing for you. The month of September, we do have the image of the snake here. Healing, shedding skin, letting go of what no longer serves you. And I am seeing specifically maybe certain habits that you maybe partake in that don't serve you anymore. For example, drinking, smoking, things that you know aren't serving you is what they're really saying. Love, I feel like self-love is something that's really being highlighted for you for the month of September as well, focusing on self-love, self-care. Let's go ahead and get your tarot cards. And with this observe message here, I feel like your spirit guides really are saying observe what it is that is coming into your awareness and allow it to be, allow it to let go as well. Your spirit guides are saying surrender is the most powerful medicine. It's not about attaching yourself to something else that will serve you, but about releasing, surrendering, letting go of what no longer is serving you. Really interesting. And I also feel with this fire, this passion, I feel like really devoting this passion to yourself or things that do uplift you would also be beneficial. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. Spirit guides of love and light. What will pile number 2? What will happen for pile number 2 in the month of September? What will happen for pile number 2 in the month of September? Okay. So you guys actually got 5 cards. Okay. The first one that flipped out was the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you will be gaining clarity on some situation. I feel like this could be clarity around certain emotions that other people evoke in you is something that's coming through. Let me just pick these up. We're only taking upright cards. Okay, so the first one is the Ace of Swords. Put that right here. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Interesting. So with the 7 of Wands coming out, I feel like this is almost like a test of faith, a test of courage. I feel like the universe could put you in situations to test your faith, to test your courage, and to test this devotion to your self-love is something that's coming through. I feel like you could maybe be standing up to something. This could be standing up to certain limiting beliefs within yourself, certain limiting thoughts within yourself. This could also be standing up to temptation, or this could also be actually standing up to somebody who may be doing things or saying things that are hurtful in a way. And then we have number 14. I believe this is Temperance. Temperance card. Interesting. We have the imagery of the fish floating. I feel like you could actually be doing a lot of this healing work in your sleep is something that's coming through. And I just saw 11:23 on the clock timer. But Temperance is a card that comes in between 2 very difficult cards. It comes in between Death and the Devil. And the Devil is really this card right here, Temptation. So I feel like, and Temperance is all about creating an oasis within, creating a place of calm within, especially whenever the world may seem, kind of chaotic or kind of crazy, or like it's tempting you, or like it's urging you to fall back into certain self-limiting beliefs, self-doubt is something that's also coming through. Really going within. I feel like meditation could be something very significant for you in the month of September as well. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, and I just saw 12:21 on the clock timer. Scoot these over just a little bit. Temptation. And it's interesting with on the Temptation card, the fairy is wearing this mask. So I feel like you may be releasing a mask is something that's coming through, or recognizing people through their masks. The mask. And the mask to me is all about ego. It's all about identification with certain things. You may be actually identifying with something that is no longer serving you. It's actually, I feel like, causing you some sort of harm. This could be maybe like internal or external. Take what resonates. And I feel like the number 6 could be significant for you as well. And we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, and then with the number 5 here, a lot of change, a lot of transformation I feel like is happening for you in the month of September. I feel like this is more internal. I feel like this has to do with an internal change, an internal shift in maybe beliefs or attachment to certain feelings as well. And with the 9 of Swords here, this is kind of a card about nightmares. So I feel like this really has to do with releasing certain thoughts that no longer serve you. 9 is a number of completion. So you could maybe be releasing certain fears, certain limiting beliefs, self-doubt. And with the 10 of Cups here, this is like ultimate fulfillment, emotional happiness. So actually, I feel like you could maybe be reaching out to somebody, talking to somebody that you love about these fears, and it's allowing you to heal. Or you could maybe be journaling or releasing fears in a more solo way is something that's also coming through. But I feel like release, surrender is something that's very significant for you in the month of September as well. Adapt. And I feel this strong message of not fighting the current is something that's also coming through. If you have things in your external world that are triggering something within, it's almost like the universe is saying this is a gift for you to release. It's allowing you, it's showing you what it is that needs to be released. And I feel like you could be doing a lot of shadow work in the month of September as well. Temperance. And temperance actually reduces to the number 5 as well. So you could be seeing 555, 666, and 6 is also the number of the Devil card. And I also feel this energy of maybe releasing expectation is something that's coming through. Releasing expectation, how you should be or what others should be. Releasing these ideas or thoughts around what you should be doing, who you should be. And allowing yourself to be you. Just be you. And a lot of clarity is coming to you in the month of September as well. I feel like you're going to be releasing a lot of inner demons. Or you may be integrating parts of your shadow into yourself. No longer running from parts of yourself. Really interesting. Definitely a month of healing for you guys. For the month of September. Observe. I feel like meditation is going to be very helpful for you as well. Or maybe something that you're really focused on in the month of September. But we do have the 10 of Cups here. This is like ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment. So when you release these inner demons, it almost allows this sense of freedom, of liberation within you. And this may be something that you are seeking. Freedom, liberation, freedom within. And I feel like this is something that you will be achieving in the month of September with the 10 of Cups here. Ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I will see you later. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading, predictions for the month of September. We're going to start with your oracle cards, and then we'll get into your tarot. So you guys chose the opal, crystal, and the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. So the first thing that I was actually hearing for you guys was birthday, birth month. So this could be your birth month. I just saw 3-3 on the clock timer. Or this could be a month where you're celebrating somebody's birth. That's something that's coming through. And I also was feeling a strong connection with my solar plexus chakra when opening to the energy of your group. So the solar plexus is all about empowerment, personal empowerment, courage, confidence. Let's go ahead and look at your oracle cards. So you guys got the 7th house partners. And this card actually came out for another group as well. And I feel like you guys may have been drawn to that group as well. I won't say the group. That way you can select with your intuition. But this group does have a lot of similar energy, similar feelings. So you guys might have kind of felt pulled between 2 piles. Oh my gosh, this card actually came out for the same group as well. That's crazy. Student. Light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Shadow attributes, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Really interesting because these 2 cards, actually I will say pile number 1, these 2 cards did come out for pile number 1 as well, which is really interesting. Really interesting. Let's go ahead and look at your other cards. So we have lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Really interesting. So you could actually be finding something that you thought was lost in the month of September. I do feel like this has to do with a certain personality trait though. And for some reason, I feel really drawn to your childhood. This may be something or a way that you acted or behaved in childhood. And I'm getting this feeling that you may have repressed it due to societal conditioning of believing that that was right or wrong, or you shouldn't behave that way. This may be some part of your personality that you're feeling more comfortable to express in the month of September as well. Let's see what else we have. So we have the fish, water energy, and the moon. The phases of the moon could be very significant times for you, specifically the crescent moon in the month of September. Let's see what else we have. So we have orange dragon, rewards, beautiful energy. This card, to me, anytime this card ever comes up, I feel like it's your spirit guide saying that you will reap rewards for things that you have sown. You will see the fruit to the things, to the seeds that you have sown, with rewards coming out. Rewards. It's like the universe gifting you something, giving you a blessing, a gift, something like this in the month of September. And then you got wildflower. Live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. Wow. So in the month of September, you are embracing this free energy. You could be liberating yourself from something, or maybe you've done a lot of healing or shadow work, and you're embracing this energy of liberation in the month of September. I'm actually going to scoot these down a little bit. Wow. Lost and found. And with the fish energy here, I'm getting this strong connection to your intuition. I feel like you could really be trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, which is interesting because the solar plexus chakra does relate to your gut. So you may be having certain gut feelings that you feel like following in the month of September. Trusting your intuition, trust where you're being led. I feel like trust is a really big theme. Trust who you are And your spirit guides are showing me the scene from The Lion King, whenever Mufasa is like talking to Simba through the stars, and he says, "Remember who you are. Remember who you are, Simba." So it's interesting because in The Lion King, Mufasa passed away whenever Simba was a child. So there may be things in childhood that are, it's like, I feel like you may remember things from childhood. I'm getting clairvoyance. You could have the gift of clairvoyance. You could maybe seeing visions of things that you encountered whenever you were a childhood. Interesting with the student here, I'm feeling like this could have to do with certain things that happened in school or in your schooling system whenever you were a child. Sorry, my dog was growling in the back. Interesting. I feel like you maybe feel drawn to certain things or pulled to certain things. This could have to do with people, drawn towards certain people, pulled towards certain people, or this could have to do with institutions. If you're in college or if you're in school, you may be drawn to study certain things. I feel like your spirit guides are really saying trust your intuition, and your intuition is really heightened in the month of September as well. Okay, see what else I'm seeing. I also feel really drawn to this Siamese cat down here. So you may have a Siamese cat, or you may see Siamese cats as symbols, synchronicities, coincidences in the month of September. I feel like you will receive a lot of signs, synchronicities from spirit. This could be through animals, this could be through nature, or this could be through people. Is something that's also coming through. Somebody may say something that may trigger a certain memory for you in the month of September as well. And it's all, for some reason, it's all going back to childhood. And I feel this strong energy of playfulness around you. I feel like the universe and your spirit guides are showing me almost like they are poking you or nudging you to release this energy of seriousness is something that's coming through. I feel like you may be practicing affirmations like, I am good enough, I am worthy. Because with this rewards here, it's interesting. I am feeling this energy of maybe you receiving some sort of gift, recognition, acknowledgement, and you may at that point in time believe that you don't deserve it. But your spirit guides are saying everything that is meant for you will find you. You deserve everything. You deserve the world. It's really interesting because the universe is showing me almost like a baby. I feel like it's like your spirit guides, the universe, are very protective over your energy, and they see you as this eternal child in their eyes. Interesting. I also feel like you may, if you're single, I feel like you may be dating around in the month of September. If you are in a relationship, I feel like you and your partner may be going on certain dates. Specifically in nature, you may be going on a picnic with somebody, or you may be going to look at the stars. Pick wildflowers is something that I'm also seeing. Connecting with nature and other people is something that's strong. I'm also seeing friends hanging out outside. There could be maybe certain events going on in your area in the month of September that have to do with outside. So maybe like wildlife retreats or watching a movie in the park. That's something that's also coming through. And with student here, if you are in college, I feel like there could be a lot of events or opportunities for you to meet new people. Even if you're not in college or if you're not a student, I feel like there will be opportunities for you to meet new people in the month of September. See what else I'm seeing. Yeah, I feel like you could be finding yourself, finding parts of yourself in the month of September as well. They keep showing me that scene from The Lion King. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. And it's interesting because in that movie, Simba was the king. He was supposed to be the king. He was meant to be the king. He was a king. And he kind of had forgotten himself and forgotten what he was meant to be doing, forgotten his path. But when he, reconnects with his father, You could maybe be reconnecting with a father figure, but I am seeing like strong emphasis on ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels around you. You may practice divination. You may practice connecting, communicating with them. I feel like they're allowing you to remember parts of yourself. It's interesting too because they're saying you are as psychic as you think you are, which I feel like you may doubt your psychic abilities or you may doubt certain parts of your personality, and your spirit guides, your ancestors are really emphasizing remember who you are in the month of September. And with the fish here, you may be feeling pulled in many different directions. The fish also represents this energy of being pulled by the currents of life. You know, they just kind of go wherever the water takes them. So you may be feeling drawn to a lot of things in the month of September, or pulled in many different directions. And maybe that's why there's this emphasis on grounding your energy and remembering who you are. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards, and I'm looking at the camera and it's really wanting to focus on this lost and found card here. So this is a really strong point, a really strong theme for you in the month of September. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. That's a really big emphasis for you in the month of September. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. And also I was seeing an animal shelter. So if you have lost an animal, take this if it resonates. You may find them in the month of September. That's something that's also coming through. Or you may adopt a new animal in the month of September as well. Your spirit guides are saying this animal belongs to a part of your soul family. So it's like you and this animal have had past life connections is something that's also coming through. Spirit guides of love and light. What will pile number 3 encounter in the month of September? What will pile number 3 encounter in the month of September? Okay, so actually pile number 1 got the Wheel of Fortune as well. So there is almost this highlight of fate or destiny around the things that you're doing. In the month of September, they have an essence of fate, of destiny. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are doing the things that you are meant to be doing. And I feel like the things that you're doing in the month of September, you may have known about before you incarnated, which is really interesting. These are really big things, I feel, for you. So part of your soul life plan is what's coming through. And we have the, got a little something on it. The 2 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords coming through. And it's interesting, I'm seeing with these eyes here, it's your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors watching over you in the month of September. And with these wings on the Queen of Swords, it's almost like your spirit guides are saying you're earning your wings. You're earning your wings. So it's like you could be going through some sort of spiritual awakening or spiritual up-leveling in the month of September as well. I do feel with this 2 of Pentacles, this message that you will be finding balance between certain things or certain opposing forces in the month of September as well. With this energy of like being pulled in many different directions, I feel like it's going to allow you to find what really matters for you in life. And I'm seeing specifically balancing yourself and relationships, balancing what you know and what you're learning, balancing who you are and who you're becoming as main themes for you for September. The Queen of Swords. I'm actually going to draw a clarifier for the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here for pile 3? for what they will encounter. The moon. Okay. The moon. So the moon is all about the subconscious mind. And we also see this imagery of balancing again, you know, balancing the wild within you and the, you know, tame energy, the societal energy. Really interesting. And that was something that was coming up with your wildflower card. Live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. Really interesting. So you may be doing a lot of things that you did in childhood and balancing them out. It's like this like wild and tame energy I feel like you could be balancing in the month of September. Sorry, my dog is scratching at the ground. The moon. Really interesting. I feel like you could be doing a lot of healing of certain subconscious fears is something that's coming through. And I feel almost this energy of that you could maybe be involved with this fear of freedom is something that's also coming through with the Queen of Swords here. You may be healing this fear of freedom by embracing the unknown, by doing things you wouldn't normally do, by learning things you wouldn't normally learn, by being around people you wouldn't normally be around. And with the rewards here, it's like you will reap blessings by following your heart, by following your intuition, and trusting that you are exactly where you're meant to be, trusting where you're being led. And I'm feeling really called to read the moon card out of this book really quick. Let's see what it says about the moon. Okay, here, I'll hold it up that way you can see. It's a really beautiful moon card, and we see like this image of the reflection in the water. And it's interesting because that's kind of how how Simba realizes that his father lives within him. Whenever he goes to the water and he looks in the water and he sees his dad in himself, he sees his ancestors, his passed on loved ones within himself. There may actually be some generational healing or some generational karma that you're healing in the month of September as well. And I feel like this could have to do with ancestors. Your ancestors are really around you in the month of September, and it's like the things that they did in life, it's like you are carrying on those traditions. You are carrying on that energy. Let's read what the moon says in the book. It says, "The moon reigns in the sky, brimming with tears and mystery. But her tears are not like our own. They roll down her rocky surface and fall to earth, each containing its own dream. Right now you feel trapped in the middle of the night. The dark is so endless that all sense of the approaching morning is lost. Every action takes you deeper within yourself. Myss, wild oscillations of the imagination, fears. Only intuition can guide when the light is so deceptive. The water around you is overflowing, and your subconscious and conscious mind feels it all. Look closely at the reflection, the shadow of self, and its shimmer you will see the first hint of dawn." Really interesting. More about intuition, trusting your intuition. And with it coming out with the Queen of Swords, I feel this message of if your intuition may be guiding you away from certain people, to trust it and to really put yourself above others is something that's also coming through. You may tend to struggle with this self-sacrificing energy of doing what others want or doing what your family says you should be doing because you love your family. But in the month of September, you're really being encouraged to trust your intuition, trust where you are being guided, trust where you are being led. This up a little bit, but I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.